Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going over these Wiley X CAG-1 gloves. These gloves are the gloves you probably see the most here on the channel. I wear them all the time when I'm shooting. We'll get into why that is, but this is actually my second or third pair, one of the two, of these actual gloves. So the fact that I bought one or two extra after the initial pair kind of shows that I do like them a good bit. There's some reasons for that, but I've been wearing these CAG-1 gloves for a long time. I think it was 2006 or 2007. I was in an Army unit that was very particular about only wearing approved items like eyewear and gloves and boots and stuff like that. And these are on the Army's approved items for a lot of things, for flame retardation, cut resistance, a bunch of other things. It just kind of depends on the job that you're in. For those of you guys that are veterans, you guys know what I'm talking about there. These have been on the approved list for a long time. As far as I know, they still are. I haven't checked recently. I have no reason to, but so I'm wearing them for a long time. Good gloves for sure. What we're going to do now is just take a look at some of the details of them, and then at the end we'll talk about what I think of them overall. Let's take a closer look here at these suckers. First off, all the leather here is going to be goat skin leather. It's treated goat skin, so it's going to not take up water as well or as easily as a lot of leather does, which is certainly good if you're out there using it in field conditions. And it's double stitched and or reinforced in all the high wear areas, as you can see here. So here on the palm, we're actually grabbing onto things. You have double threading, and then it's 2 layers of leather in there. On the back pad, all this green stuff, which incidentally I think these come in tan, black, and then green like we have here, is a mixture of Kevlar and Nomex, which gives it its flame resistant properties. Here on the back we have the logo stitched on there, and these injection molded knuckle protectors really do a good job. You can really punch anything or hit anything pretty damn hard if you want to, and it's not going to hurt because they're sort of, I guess I can't take it out to show you, but it's molded on the inside to fit your knuckles as well, and there's also padding underneath there, which if I can actually show it, I don't know if you guys can actually see my hand moving in, but it's padded in there almost like a foam material, so it resists the impact of the shock and cushions it. These are extra large, and I have pretty large hands, as we've discussed here on the channel several times. There is a sizing chart, and I'll kind of roll it in here that you can see, and according to my hands and how these fit and the sizing chart is on, because my hands, according to that chart, say extra large. These are extra large. They fit very comfortably, and as you can see here on the inside, they also have these little tabs, so that way if you want to hook it to your gear, like maybe on your chest rig or something like that, and just hang it if you don't actually need to be wearing them, you can do so. So that's certainly a good thing. And one other property, or I guess a couple other properties I should say, to that Kevlar and Nomex weaving in there is that it moves with your hands, so it's sort of flexible. And Kevlar is going to give you some sort of cut protection, along with the Nomex giving you the flame retardant. And right here you can see this is pretty much going to be the only con of these gloves that I'll say. And right here along the seams and also along the fingertips, they're single stitched. So like I mentioned, these aren't my first pair. The other pair ripped along those lines as well. However, you know, from having several pairs of Nomex gloves over the years, you can see that anytime Nomex is sewn together, it tends to sort of wear. Those of you who have worn flight gloves over the years know exactly what I'm talking about. Those things are way worse than these. And these ones have gotten a lot of use. So, I mean, I'm not saying they just rip instantly, but certainly that is the area, at least in my experience, that tends to, I should say, have issues. The question folks ask about these a lot is if they're hot, because sometimes I'm wearing in the summer, sometimes I'm wearing in the winter, and really there's no easy answer. They're sort of in between. They're not lightweight gloves. Like I have a pair of Camelback gloves that are actually really good lightweight gloves for when it's super hot outside. They breathe a little bit better than this, but obviously they don't have that leather on the palms. The leather, you know, is very durable materials. It feels good in the hand. However, it tends to be a little bit hot. So they're sort of in between gloves, temperate gloves, if you will. Not hot nor cold. They can kind of, you know, work in a lot of environments. But, you know, if you're going out in the winter and sub-0 degree temperatures, I don't know that I would really want these to be my primary gloves. But, you know, they do provide a little bit of warmth, and they do also allow for pretty good tactile feel. So you're able to manipulate weapons easily, as you've seen throughout the video. Load ammunition, you know, pistol ammunition, rifle ammunition, work on small, you know, detail-oriented tasks with minimal interference from gloves, because you're always going to have some interference, but really it's not bad considering the materials that are used in these gloves. So as we just saw, these gloves have a lot going for them. The thing I didn't mention so far is going to be price. The price on these suckers is kind of the thing that's hard to swallow for a lot of folks. The reason is obviously all the qualities we just mentioned. They have, you know, the Nomex and Kevlar weaved in there, nice hard knuckles. There's actually a guy, and I'll roll in a picture here if I can find it, that took a AK-47 round to the actual knuckles here, and he wrote a letter because it saved his hand. I mean, it penetrated a little bit, but it deflected the round. Obviously, it probably came in at an odd angle as well, but deflected the round, and his hand actually was healed up and was completely fine. So I suppose that's a testament to the quality of those knuckles there. But you know, the actual leather, all that stuff that we talked about, they are quality gloves, and the price reflects it. I checked this morning, so it could change down online, and I found prices anywhere between like $80 to $120-ish, give or take. And post a link, I checked Amazon this morning, and they were like $85. So I'll have a link below for those of you guys that are looking for them, but they are expensive. And I mean, do you need that kind of protection and quality, if you will, if you're going to be using these gardening? No, you definitely don't. But if you have serious use needs that you want these gloves, or if you just want a really high quality product, which is fine as well, even if you don't have the need for it, these are ones I take a good look at. I mean, there's others out there that do certain things better, but for all around use, they're fantastic. If you guys have any questions about these gloves, anything else we cover here on the channel, you can always post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page as always, though. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.